Let me guess. You wake up, scroll a bit, force yourself out of bed, and just kind of drift. Nothing's technically wrong, but nothing feels right either. You look around at your life and think, what am I even doing? Let me say something that might hit hard. You don't actually hate your life. You just hate being stuck. That stuck feeling is brutal. You're not falling apart, but you're definitely not moving forward. You're tired, but it's not just physical. It's that heavy kind of tired, where your soul feels restless but numb at the same time. And the worst part? You can't even explain it to people. Because when you do, they hit you with just be grateful or you've got it good. But they don't get it. You're not ungrateful. You're just unfulfilled. And there's a big difference. It's like driving with the gas pedal down, but the car's still in neutral. You want more, but you don't know where to go or how to start. Being stuck usually comes from three things: no direction, no progress, or no purpose. Let's break that down. No direction means you're waking up with no real target. You're not lazy, you just don't know what you're aiming at. No progress means you do have a goal, but you're not seeing results. Maybe you're trying to lose weight, build a business, fix your mindset, but it feels like you're running in place. And no purpose? That's the emptiest one. It's when you're doing all the right things and still feel hollow. You've checked the boxes, played it safe, maybe even made other people proud, but deep down, you feel disconnected. And that's when people start spiraling. Because when life feels stuck, we start thinking we're the problem. But you're not broken. You're just overdue for a reset. Here's the truth, and it's not easy to hear. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You're not going to unstuck yourself by wishing for motivation or waiting for the perfect time. You've got to take messy, imperfect action. Even if it's tiny. Even if it's just waking up 30 minutes earlier. Even if it's deleting one app that's draining your brain. Stuckness doesn't go away with thinking. It goes away with movement. It doesn't have to be dramatic. You don't need to quit your job, move cities, or burn everything down. But you do need to choose one direction, one habit, one tiny shift. See, because every time you move, even a little, you remind yourself, I'm not stuck forever. I'm just in a season, and I get to change it. Being stuck feels worse when you're watching everyone else move. Social media will have you thinking everyone's leveling up but you. New jobs, new relationships, new bodies, new businesses. Meanwhile, you're just trying to convince yourself to get out of bed. But here's what most people won't say. A lot of them are stuck too. They're just better at faking momentum than facing the truth. Comparison makes stuck feel like failure. But it's not. Stuck is just a pause. It's not a life sentence. It's a signal. Your mind is saying, something needs to shift. Not because you're weak, but because you're ready. Here's how you start climbing out. 1. Get honest. Admit it out loud. I feel stuck. That's step 1. No shame. 2. Pick one area to move. Not 10, just 1. Your fitness, your job search, your sleep. Start small. 3. Create motion, not perfection. Journaling, walking, applying, posting, starting. Doesn't need to be clean. It just needs to be real. 4. Protect your energy. Distance from draining people, draining apps, draining habits. You can't get unstuck in the same environment that's keeping you stuck. 5. Celebrate small wins. Every time you do something different, remind yourself it counts. You're not stuck, you're starting. So no, don't say you hate your life. Because your life isn't the enemy. Stuck isn't permanent. It's just a sign. A message that says, you're ready for more. And you are. Start small. Move with intention. And remember, you're not behind. You're just about to shift.